YouTube, what's goody? We're back reacting offline this time. I normally don't do these, but we're doing it. Father realizes his son was actually the killer. Let's go.
Let's just start with when's the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Why does that matter?
When's the last time you talked to her?
Why does that matter? No, I'm asking, why does that matter?
This is Brent Williams and his wife, Erin Mulcahy. To say their marriage is on the rocks would be something of an understatement.
I didn't want to be with Brent because he was trying to hit me.
Whoa.
I don't want to be hit anymore.
When did he hit you last?
That's
I'm
deep.
afraid to tell you.
Afraid to tell the
Months
cops?
after this encounter
That's
with
that's who you
law
should
enforcement,
tell.
the
That should be who you're least afraid to tell.
And Erin Mulcahy would come to a tragic end. Erin had been found dead.
What?
At first, it looked like a terrible accident.
No
but as
way.
the investigation delved deeper, the cops realized their sleepy village of Waynesville, Ohio, was about to experience its
Ohio,
first
bro.
homicide in
Okay, I'll
almost
stop.
60 years.
R.I.P. though.
Investigation
That's insane.
began on July 7th with a
Nobody should have to go
horrifying
with that.
discovery.
That's a lot.
What's going on?
Bro's got the classic dad fit.
Okay.
Tucked in shirt with the brown leather belt.
Yeah. Brent and his dad was here the other day.
Okay, but they
In
haven't.
the evening, and she was in the shower then.
Okay, yeah.
I heard the water running, and I looked underneath
see.
the floor, and water was running out.
Running out. And so she's in here?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
How do cops
Yeah,
do
definitely.
that,
More
dude?
distance already set in. Okay, I'll have you guys step out here because I'm gonna have to get.
Just
some
like
pictures
it's
and
so
things like
easy
that,
just
so.
like to see that. Like that's gotta be
She's in the
insane to
shower.
see. You're literally
Pictures
looking at a
set in.
dead,
Last
deceased
time
person,
we
bro.
saw her was a few days ago. Still getting some additional information on all that.
Could you
Brent
be a
was here,
cop?
her ex-boyfriend or whatever
Comment
was
below if
here
you can.
a couple days ago.
If you could. Because I don't know if I could.
Got your footprint on there?
No, that might be one of the guys coming from one of the landlords. They were coming in and redoing the.
At least when it
next
comes to
door.
this stuff.
They heard water running, and when Brent was here, supposedly the other day, he said that he heard water running, but they said there was water all the way. It was flooded all the way out here. So.
We're not even going to perch because
Right. Right. Yeah, exactly. So.
We'll preserve the scene for you. And
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that.
footprints too. So my footprints
Right.
there.
Yeah, your footprints right here. I'm gonna talk to these guys and make sure they came in and shut the water off. But they're the ones that found her, so I would presume that.
Erin's neighbors had become concerned for her welfare, as they'd heard water constantly running from inside her apartment. It could be nothing to worry about. Erin's neighbors decided to call her landlord to voice their concerns. Erin's landlord called Brent to try and get permission to enter the house, but he didn't answer the phone.
He
The
looks like a
landlord called
psycho.
Brent's father instead, who arrived a short time later to help. But instead of finding a problem with the plumbing, they found Erin's body slumped in the shower, and the worst part, she'd been there for several days.
Several days?
It would be easy to assume
Dude, that had to have
Erin was the victim
smelled
of nothing more than an
crazy.
accident, as there appeared to be no injuries, stab wounds, and no sign of a suspicious death.
And
The
nobody
officer
was
knew Erin had been
concerned
having
where,
problems
like,
with alcohol
she
addiction,
was, like, a
but he
friend or
also
something?
knew her marriage to Brent was not a happy one, and there could be more to this case than first appeared.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've got to get.
Actually, you know what? I do know what that is. That's a nose hair from me.
Oh, okay. History of alcohol, alcoholism, and things like
Usually
that.
we
So,
come in
but I've got to investigate this as something beyond that because there has been domestic history and things like that. So,
Hmm.
all right. Howdy.
To try and
Howdy.
get a better picture, the officer spoke to Brent's father, who revealed Erin and Brent's marriage was on the verge of breaking down completely.
Let's just start, I guess, from the beginning. When was the last, prior to today, when was the last time you were actually in this apartment?
Thursday.
Thursday? And was
Thursday.
anyone with you when you went in?
Brent and I went in there.
Okay. And what happened on Thursday?
Brent needed to get his checks, X3 checks.
Dude, he
Out of
literally
it because
looks
he
like an
didn't know what
abuser.
he was going to do.
Okay.
And he wanted me to come along because we're witness.
Sure. Makes sense.
Go in.
Yeah.
We hear the shower running.
Mhm.
We think she's in the shower. He gets his checks.
Mhm.
We leave.
Okay.
We come out here. We run into Gina standing right out here.
Mhm.
And we said that We told him exactly what we done. We went in to get them checks and stuff, and he said, "Oh," he said, "I talked to Aaron the other day."
Who was this that you were talking to?
The guy that owns the place.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
He said Thursday, late afternoon, early evening, he said, "I had talked to her yesterday, told her to get out." And that's about all that was said.
Okay.
He went his way.
Mhm.
We did too. Earlier today, Brent went up and got some mail, and he said it had Aaron's name on it. And
Oh.
he didn't want to bring it out here because he was afraid of trouble.
Sure.
Argument.
Mm.
Sure. Yeah.
So I said, "Well, just leave it there. I'll take it out."
Mhm.
We're on our way up here,
Sure.
and he calls me
Okay.
and said that he had to get in there.
Okay.
He told me about the water running, so
Uh-huh.
he shut it off.
Okay. Before you guys made entry, he shut the water off. Okay.
So when I go in there, the bathroom door's closed. I beat on it. I open it up, and I thought I seen her laying on the floor there through the glass door.
Okay.
And then Jim called, "You got this."
Did you actually walk into the bathroom?
I did.
You did. Okay. Okay. How long had they been split up? Do you know roughly?
What is today? Saturday.
Today's Saturday. Yep.
Monday, yeah, of last
Mm.
week. I don't know for sure.
Okay. So it's just been recent.
Very
recent. Okay.
Brent's father also revealed he and Brent visited the house 2 days earlier, and even though they heard the shower running, they didn't physically see Erin, so they
Yeah.
couldn't confirm if she was alive at the time.
Probably
Erin's
wasn't
father
at
had
all.
his own theories
100%
about what
not.
happened, as he'd been dealing with her alcohol addiction and mental health problems for years. In fact, it came almost as no surprise that she had passed away at an early age.
Victim's father.
Okay. Okay.
I'm okay
So
with
she
it.
thinks
Nice to meet you.
the daughter
From
literally
years
just
from church and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
And, he was telling me that Aaron has had kind of struggled with alcohol,
Yes.
had some seizures,
Right.
stuff like that. Is there?
She was bipolar too.
Bipolar.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
I remember her telling me.
if you
that,
know she's going through those
um,
problems though, as a
that's,
parent,
you know,
don't you think
I've
you'd be
been here
trying to
many
help
times.
her? Like,
We've- sure, it's been back and forth. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why
I don't know.
been here. I told them, wait.
I ain't gonna
you guys
judge
get your
that.
act together, then
I don't
we'll
know the
start acting
situation.
Like a regular family, sir. Busting and fighting, I'm not getting involved.
Right.
Because there was one to get me in the middle of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
But Erin's father also had a crucial piece of information that would help the cops trace Erin's last movements and try and solve the mystery of her death.
And I know she'd had seizures on and off, but I didn't know that
Okay.
they were, how bad they were lately. I mean,
Sure.
she'd been having something lately. I just talked to her 2 days ago.
You
Mm.
did
Yeah.
on the phone.
On the
Okay.
phone, so.
Do you have date and time? A date we
I
can.
could look at my phone.
Okay.
Phone, yeah.
Okay. If we could get that, that'd be great.
Okay.
We're just trying to paint a picture as to how we got to where we're at right now. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
It's entirely possible that Erin hadn't been taking her medication and had suffered a
mean, I
seizure
guess,
while
yeah.
taking a shower, resulting in her untimely death. If Erin's father had
I guess why
spoken to
people would
her on the
assume.
phone in the last couple of days, then
I
finding out
understand
what
why
time
people
he
would
made
assume.
that call could help piece together this puzzle and determine
But
a time
still,
of death.
like, you can't cut the other option out.
For a few
If you
minutes?
know he was an abuser,
Luckily, Brent arrived on the scene and was more than happy to help the cops with their inquiries.
At this point in time, everything's, fine, and we're just here to talk and try to get this figured out, okay? Yes. So that's why we're here.
Let's just start with when's the last time that you actually talked to Erin?
Sunday.
Sunday.
I moved out Sunday.
You moved out on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it kind of a heated?
that doesn't make sense.
argument, or
Nope.
just
Nope.
she
I-
just said get your stuff and
Nope,
go.
I
And
did. I
oh, you
did.
just
I
you
just-
just
So I'm
My dad
confused.
came
They
with me.
see
okay.
the last time he talked to her was the day
Moved out.
before they
Okay.
split.
We stayed that night.
Okay. All right. And did she say anything to you when you left,
Nope.
or nothing at all?
No, I just said I was very quiet about it. My dad was with me. He'll vouch that I got my clothes, didn't say a word to her,
Sure.
and got out.
Okay.
There's nothing to suggest either Brent
nope.
or his father
He
are
seems
hiding
sus.
anything or withholding information. Brent seemed adamant that he entered and left the house as quickly as he could and didn't interact with Erin, other than by text message. But out of nowhere, Brent's father throws up a major red flag that's impossible to miss.
Did you guys
What
have
did he
any
do?
conversation
Nope.
after that? You hadn't talked to her at all since Sunday?
Text her.
Okay.
Text her. Yeah, you
Okay.
want to read the text?
You're
more than welcome.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
really don't bother me.
Okay.
Remember, Brent, I said don't volunteer. Answer questions, okay?
Okay.
What? All right. Well, you just threw your son under the bus, sir. I just want to keep it a buck with you. Why? Why would you say that? Literally, why? He's literally helping his case by providing information. He just threw his son under the bus. I mean, good. He should be in jail. But at the same time, what are you doing, bro?
Okay.
He's completely sussed him out even more.
Could just be a case of an overly cautious parent, as Brent himself seemed
I guess, but still, now it's even more sus.
Agreeing to
Alert.
anything the officer asked.
Red flags.
One other thing that I would like to do, and here again, this is just to eliminate you from any wrongdoing.
Wait, so the dad knows about it?
Wondering if you
Maybe?
would be willing to give a voluntary DNA sample. Like
For my
swab,
swab.
swab.
I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, okay, all right, perfectly. That's absolutely perfect. So I got a consent form here. I'll fill that out, and then I'll have you sign it, and then we'll just get a swab from your cheeks. And
This would be a given answer then.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty
There's got to be his DNA
Sounds like a plan.
But when it came to giving
involved in what happened.
Brent suddenly seemed
You would think.
reluctant to cooperate.
So are you saying that you really don't want to give up your phone at this time then?
Well, I don't want to give my phone. I have no reason to give up my phone. You've seen all the information I got on my phone.
Okay.
I might get calls. I might need calls from my parents.
No, I understand that.
I guess.
It's okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we asked. I mean, it's, you know.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't want to give it up.
Do you mind if I get pictures of those text messages?
Brent's
Maybe not
behavior
anymore.
aroused suspicion with the cops. It could be possible that there's something on the phone
He already
didn't want
seems
the
his
cops
body
to
language.
see,
He
but if
seems
there
sus, dude. I
was,
would have called this
they'd
by now.
have to wait to find it. So to try and understand Aaron and Brent's relationship more, Waynestown police reviewed body cam footage of one of the many times they'd been called to the residence. And just like this example from months earlier, the arguments usually started because of Aaron's drinking.
Hi.
Stay sober, chat.
What's going on?
She left? She left? I didn't know what the situation was when she came back. I don't want to go to jail. She put me in jail once. And there she is, intoxicated as hell. Getting her.
Okay. You think you're drunk?
I have drunk
Okay, yeah, I can tell.
I have
When
drunk.
did you start today?
earlier today. I don't know exactly.
Day drinking
Are you
brother.
in probation right now?
Hell yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Are you on any medication?
I take trazodone for sleep.
You taking it today?
No.
I tell you, I'm going to fix this issue. I'm going to my mom's.
Okay.
I'm going to get out of here. That's why I called.
No, yeah, and that's the right thing to do. You live here, right?
We both do. We're married. So I'm allowed to live here.
I'm allowed to
And
live here.
yes, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if my dad pays my rent.
Yeah, there hasn't been any other than verbal argument. That's
No,
all.
she's intoxicated.
There hasn't even been an argument. Okay.
That's why you're here. That's why
Okay.
you're here before something happens.
Okay. Well,
What do you
I
mean
can't-
before something
I can't
happens?
stay here all night and wait until. So what's the plan then?
I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going out.
Okay. Are you doing that now or? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I can stand by while you do that.
Can you do me a favor? No,
What's that?
I know you're a busy guy and everything, but can you drive by here once in a while? Because last time I was up, there was a guy here,
Okay.
and I'm worried about my
Who
stuff.
cares?
And I'm worried about my stuff.
Okay.
If you and I are not being together ever again, leave me the hell alone.
Why would you want to be in the same house if you guys are separated and all you do is fight?
Despite
Why are
Aaron's
you in the
threats,
same
the couple
house?
were indeed together
Go
and
to a
separated
friend's, a
again
parent's,
several
a
times
freaking
over the next
hotel.
months.
That's literally just
go,
bound to just
no
cause more problems.
forensics, and no
Especially if
solid
y'all are
lead in the case.
drinking.
The cops had no choice but
Like
to try
what,
and
bro?
convince Brent to give up his phone in the hope that it
Nothing
cleared
good can
up
come
any
from that.
wrongdoing, or gave them anything to go off. This encounter did not go as smoothly as planned.
Also, comment. Pause the goddamn. Also, comment if you want to see more body cam videos or just videos offline reactions in general. Let me know in the comments right freaking now.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Superb.
Superb.
Living the dream. We are. Is he here?
No, he's in line.
Okay.
Is he?
Okay.
Okay. Is there any way you could get a hold of him or have him come back down here? Because I'd like to talk to him again if that's okay. real quick?
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be real quick. He's a lineman.
No, I understand that.
Why are you wanting to talk to him again?
Right.
There's just a few more things that we'd like to talk to him about from, Saturday night when we talked and whatnot.
Okay, you got me on it. You got my
Edge.
Okay.
Sorry.
You better come across with something, because I'm thinking my son's going to jail, and you better straight help me out on this. And I'm damn serious.
Okay.
Damn, he's serious.
He's not going to jail.
Okay. You sure of that?
No, he's not going to jail.
Okay. Then I'm going to call him.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm
Is he
about
going
ready
to be
to fall
charged
over
with
here.
something?
Do
No.
what?
Is he going to be charged with something?
If he was
No,
gonna
we're
get
still trying to figure out
charged with
exactly
something, he would be going to jail.
What's going on?
Get swats.
Okay.
With no sign of Brent, the officers were left to deal with his increasingly hostile parents, who were intent on questioning every step of the investigation.
I want to know how he did it.
There are some loopholes that we're trying to get those loopholes filled up. That's what we're trying to do.
Well, I'm about ready to pass out here.
Okay.
I am
Because
too.
you're working me up. And I know you're not
The
doing
point
it.
is crazy.
No,
How am I working you up, sir?
Yeah, what is he
Well,
doing?
My son is in on this, and you're asking more questions about him.
And she's
Wouldn't you
dead.
be concerned about him?
Right.
You wouldn't be concerned about
Why are you coming at the police officer, though?
your son? Wouldn't you?
We've been a mess.
I
He's
understand that,
asking
and
you
that's why we're
questions.
trying to
Come and
get-
sit down.
That's why we're trying to get
Come on, we
everything
can
figured
sit
out.
down here.
When I left down there the other day talking to you, I felt pretty good.
Right.
And then you come back and lay this on me.
Well,
And that fella right there told me the same, give me the same feeling.
Right. Well, and when what I tried to explain is all we're trying to do now is, whenever you have a conversation with somebody, you go back and you think, oh gosh, I wish I would have asked this question, or I
Why
wish
do
I.
you say that when you come in?
Well,
You were secretive, like I got to talk to him, and I understand that you got to talk to him, but you got to understand we're living through this.
sure, absolutely.
well, I understand that.
They didn't say you weren't.
No, I do not.
But you're lucky.
Like, what?
The situation wasn't improving, and the cops' very presence seemed to be making things worse.
Dude, honestly, he's
Brent's
making the
father
situation
on the
worse. He's
verge
making
of losing
his
control.
son's case worse.
No, really, all we're trying to do is fill in some gaps. We had some question.
You got pissing me off.
For what?
I don't understand why you're upset.
I do.
Me neither.
You're acting like you're going to try and put my son in jail.
When did he say that? He literally said he wasn't going to jail.
You're wrong. I am not. I have no intention on putting your son in jail, but
I'm scared to death you are.
we have an obligation to figure out what took place as well. And there's a couple more questions.
It's
that-
their job to figure out what's going on, to see who did it, to even possibly get your son out of the case. So let them ask their questions and answer the questions if you want it to go smoothly. Like, I don't know what this guy's problem is.
bad for him, and the reason we
Being
can't do
sus,
it
dude.
because this is where he is living. If he wasn't living here, we would go to where he lives.
With the officers making no progress, they decided it was in everyone's best interest
Just
to
leave,
back
bruh.
off and turn their
For
attention
real.
elsewhere to search for the answers. The cops would get some of the answers they needed when the autopsy report came back,
Hmm.
and the results were much worse than anyone could have expected. Erin
What do you mean?
had been strangled and had traces of blood in her mouth, suggesting she'd also been punched or struck with an object. So for the first
Whoa.
time since 1959, Waynesville police opened a homicide investigation.
1959. That place has been
Armed
clean
with
for
this
since
new information and a
1959,
warrant
bro.
for Brent's cell phone, the cops once again called on the Williams residence. And although Brent was home this time around, the welcome wasn't any warmer than their previous visits.
Morning. How you doing? Okay, that's wonderful.
What can we
Wonderful.
do for you?
So how you doing this morning? Great. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Is this being recorded?
All conversations I have are recorded. Yeah.
So.
What does that change?
Okay.
Why weren't we told that?
Does it matter? It's literally the law.
Obligation to let you guys. No, we're not keeping anything.
No.
from you guys.
Okay.
What is this guy's problem?
We'll get in legal counsel. Here
Bro,
is
what?
the info.
Okay.
I'm calling him today.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't. We've got his number. We don't need his
Now,
number.
you didn't tell us this is it. I'm done.
What are you talking about? It's literally like the law that they have to record it.
You're scaring us.
Yeah, you're scaring us. When I saw his phone, I knew.
Actually, I was checking the time.
They're playing victim,
I was
bro.
actually checking the time. But
So, I mean, no, that's fine. You know, this is how we do everything.
You should have told us.
Okay? We're not obligated to let you.
Yeah, that's not even. They don't have to, bro.
If you would have said that to him.
Okay.
just like if you get pulled over on the side of the road, you're being recorded always. The cruiser cam and everything else.
We're getting legal counsel, all three of us,
That's absolutely not a problem.
today.
No problem.
Okay.
You should have let us know that.
Okay.
No, you're not being fair.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Just let him ask the questions, woman.
I'm gonna call Pete real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Why are you calling Pete? Hey.
Why are they so sus?
Who you?
I'm calling the other detective. He's got some paperwork to give to Brent real quick, okay?
No, I'm not gonna fill it out with that legal.
No. That's
No, it's not about filling it out.
not a problem. I'll be right back.
You guys are not doing us fair. You're not.
You mean
treating
he's
us
not?
fair, but-
How is he not treating you fair? He's asking questions.
Yeah, but he said that this was not. He's not going to arrest my son.
We are not.
Could wait till today.
We are not arresting him. Did you have anything else?
One thing's for sure, all four of you got me scared. All four of you. I'm scared.
Like I said.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, sir.
What we're trying to do is trying to figure out and run every answer, question, anything down that we can to figure out what, because it's not right.
Your son is a suspect in a homicide case. Sir, they're going to ask your son a whole lot of questions. What did you expect?
You guys are putting my, taking his phone.
What him of all people, at some point, hope would say, you guys did everything you could.
Well,
I know it doesn't seem that way now.
The thing is, we all know in our hearts why that lady died.
Why did she die?
Because she didn't have a home.
Despite the monumental effort to
Yikes,
obtain
bro.
Brent's cell phone,
If I was
research
the
came up with
other,
nothing
if I was the
incriminating
girl's
or
parents
any
watching this,
suggestion
I would be
to
literally
kill or even harm
smoke would be
Aaron.
coming out of
So
my
the
ears.
cops focused their attention on Aaron's phone and the last time it was active. Turns out, Aaron
But
made a
apparently
phone
they think
call
the same
on
thing,
July
which is insane.
5th and then went quiet. Brent
My
had
immediate
also
reaction
told
would be
police
him.
he'd sent Aaron a text message the very same night, but she
Wouldn't
never
you? Like,
replied.
I just feel like that would be
And
the
it
instant
started to
reaction.
look like that was the night
Especially
she
if
was
they've had a bad
killed.
relationship. That'd be my instant.
But it was
Suspect.
when the cops spoke to one of Aaron's friends that they realized they might have found a new suspect, a man named Jimmy. Aaron had met Jimmy for an illicit encounter after she joined an online dating app behind
Bro.
her husband's back.
The plot
I was
thickens.
wondering if you could help me out. I actually am coming to you for some help if you don't mind. Depends. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you a name. And you're probably going to think I'm here for another reason, but I'm not here for that reason, okay? So can I give you that name? Aaron McCauley.
There's a very good reason the cops are being very gentle with their suspect.
Uh-huh.
And that's because after he and Aaron slept together, she
But don't they
accused
have
him
a-
of assaulting her in an investigation
Whoa.
that was still
This girl's
ongoing
got
at the
a
time.
bad
The
type.
cops could be forgiven for thinking Jimmy is involved and that he may have a motive to kill Aaron. But Jimmy is clear that he didn't assault Aaron at all and hadn't been in touch with her since.
I don't know if you have heard, but she had passed away. No, I didn't know. I haven't spoken to her. What I would like to know is how you met her. Online? Okay. Do you remember what dating website that was? Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of fish?
Jimmy had been
I've never heard of that in
cooperative
my
and
entire
provided
existence.
DNA. So even though he was still on the cops' radar, they were confident.
I'll be
he
downloading that
wasn't
later.
involved in Aaron's murder. This left the investigation back to square one. But just when it looked like the case might stall altogether, the cops received information from someone who had become involved with Brent after Aaron's death. And what she told the cops blew the case wide open. This is Tiffany, and she met Brent after they started chatting on a dating website.
He wanted to meet up with me last weekend, and I kept telling him how to work.
Okay.
Well, then he
Riz.
texted me and called me, so I finally got back a hold of him. And then we were just texting.
Damn, this guy's double
We met
texting.
yesterday over at,
El Riz, no aura.
Shawnee, Reed Road. But he started talking about his wife dying. I'm like, okay, I thought maybe it happened, a while ago. But the more and more talking, so how long did it happen? Oh, it's not been 2 weeks yet. So my first reaction is, are you serious? I mean, if my
Yeah.
husband died, and I'm a widow, I wouldn't be worried about being on these chat lines and doing this whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
Her description
That's
of
already
Brent's
sus.
chilling attitude
That's
towards
already
his
sus.
deceased wife is a major red flag for the
Yeah.
cops. But the worst was yet to come, as Tiffany single-handedly helped solve one of
I mean, they didn't even have a good relationship, but still, that's kind of crazy.
Brent's true motive for killing his wife.
Whoa.
But the way he said it was weird as hell.
What did he say?
We were sitting there, and he was talking about, you know, he's got to get this on in his life. I said, we don't have to rush this. Even though I wasn't trying to be, I was just talking to him. I said, we don't have to rush this. I said, you know, because you need a grave for your dead wife. I said, most people are. He goes, well, I was done, I already grieved. He goes, I didn't care before she died. I've been okay with this. He's like, I'm ready to move on. And then...
That's just crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
In the mill for her death. The way he said it, he was like, weird. He said, well, I'm waiting for a check in the mail. I said, for what? And he said, life insurance. And I said,
whoa.
Well, he's like, yeah, I took one out on her. He's like, I knew she was going to die. I said, well,
Did he say how much?
I knew she was.
$25,000?
As if cashing in on his
Whoa,
wife's life insurance
bro.
wasn't evidence enough,
That's like, I feel like that's like one of the most
only
common
5 weeks
like
before Aaron's death. Just as things
cases for
couldn't get
homicide, though.
any worse for Brent, the DNA
That's got to be
evidence
like one of the
cleared
most common
Jimmy
cases
of
for sure.
Any wrongdoing, and this was all the evidence the cops needed to finally make an arrest.
Whoa, dude, I don't get to see the cam.
He does know about shot. Too, all right?
What the hell?
I don't care what he's got. You're better. I'll tell you something right now, sir. All right, go.
He did not do this. He did not.
Yes, he did, ma'am. My arm hurts. Stop this. You literally murdered your wife.
Didn't do nothing wrong. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go to jail.
Brent Williams was charged with Aaron's murder, and his trial took place in the Auglaize County Common Pleas Court. He waived his right to a jury trial, leaving a judge to decide his fate.
Unreal.
With the motive of a life insurance payout and DNA evidence,
This freaking
Brent
ugly
Williams
creep.
was found guilty of murdering Aaron Mulcahy
Crazy, man.
and sentenced to 15 years to life.
Ugly, skinny twerp. Oh, that pisses me off, bro.
Make your browser fast.
That was insane. If you liked the video and you want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. I'd be down to do it. Or if you want to see more offline content, let me know. Because I'll do it right freaking now, Holmes. I'll do it right now. Anywho, also, if you haven't followed the Twitch, do it literally right now. I will wait literally right now. I hope you did it by now. Because I'm live every night. So if you want to see extra content, live content, games, reactions, all that, follow my Twitch. Or sub up maybe, because that would be really cool. But anywho, I will see y'all. Bye.